This morning on Bobbie's Style Buzz, second-hand style. You might be intimidated by the sheer volume of merchandise at lots of resale stores. But today's style editor, Bobbie Thomas of Bobbie.com, has some tips to help you dig through some unique pieces that won't break the bank. Bobbie, good morning.
Good morning.
I love this segment because I love doing this. I love going to consignment stores, thrift stores, and there are great values and great finds out there, right?
And don't you love it when somebody walks up to you and says, where did you get that? And you get to share the story that you found it in some small shop and it was the perfect size. It's magical. It's just
like
waiting
a
right there
treasure
for
hunt,
you.
but in some ways it can be a little overwhelming. I know a lot of people walk in those places and they're like, I can't dig through the racks. I can't do that. But you've come up with your little list, your 4 Bs as you call it, for the best buys and bargains. Explain the 4 Bs of thrifting.
Well, I visit a vintage store. I try to in every single city I visit. I go there before the mall. And sometimes I'm overwhelmed as well. So I really suggest that you look for accessories and outerwear. And the 4 Bs are belts, bags, boots, and blazers. And I'll explain why. You want to think about these because it doesn't take any time to look at a handbag. You don't have to try it on. And what's great is handbags are easily repaired. You can maybe fix a strap, and sometimes the more worn-in bags like this will look really nice.
Well.
Even
cool.
You pay a premium sometimes today for a vintage, worn-in looking leather bag. I love these frame bags because they're back in style, the whole Mad Men era. A lot of designers are using vintage pieces like this to inspire them for new collections. So you can actually find something of your own that's unique. Belts are amazing because belts have these, so many unique buckles and hardwares. Belts are such a great thing to look for. And again, this is if you're short on time. You can go through, check out the boot section, and blazers. Blazers I love because there's so many of them. They're easy to slip on if you have something on right there and then. And they're in the men's section, the women's section. And you could think about coats too, but outerwear in general is not too size specific.
Now, and as we said, a lot of people don't like to navigate through a thrift store, but there are some places that you can go online where they kind of do the shopping for you and they help you edit down those pieces.
Absolutely. One of my favorite places is Etsy. Now, it's not just a handmade marketplace. They have over 150 sellers worldwide, almost 1 million vintage pieces listed. So you can go to somebody who's already picked through the racks or the piles, and they've put together their own little homepage that they're going to sell what they've found. And these are examples of that. Vintage Sean is one of my favorites.
That's cool. That's beautiful.
Salvage Life, who has these key necklaces. Taylor Swift's a big fan. I'm actually wearing an old Liz Claiborne dress that came from Valencia Vintage. These are all about $40. And what's great is you're not going to see 5 people on the street wearing them, and you'll be able to find something special. And they're on body forms when you go to Etsy, so they're not just on a hanger, and you get a chance to see the shape better. And you can email somebody to find out a little more about how it fits. Sizing
is something you definitely want to make sure you consult with and ask about, and know the return policy too before you commit. Okay, and then over here, let's talk about a lot of people don't have to get on a plane because as you've had the luxury of traveling all over to see these thrift stores, but now you can do a lot of that online.
And truthfully, this kind of inspired the segment. I really loved that some of my favorite haunts, See Madeline's in Florida, they have a 10,000 square foot showroom that stylists and celebrities go and pull from. But today they're online, and you can find designer scarves, Missoni, YSL. These earrings, I mean, even Sex and the City used some pieces from her. I have these old YSL earrings on, and I pulled everything close to 100 or under, so I show you really great statement pieces that you can make a wow factor, have a wow factor with. I can't speak. Also from Florida to Phoenix, My Sister's Closet is another favorite stop of mine. All of these little bags, I just bought this for $25. What a great little cocktail bag. And the necklace.
Great.
And again, designer jewelry. This is Alexis Bitar, and this is $40 for the earrings, and old vintage sunglasses.
Us all. Well, very nice. Bobbie Thomas, some great places for us to look online.
And all of the links for everything I have here is in the article I put on todayshow.com. So if you're wondering how to find these pieces, you can find them there.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Bobbie. You always have such great style. She wears it well. For more on any of these items, be sure to check out Bobbie's article, as she said, on todayshow.com.